the difference between love and attraction. Everyone in his or her life has usually got a person they fell in love with. But do you really know the main difference between love and attraction? They are different things. What is love? Love is not a temporary feeling or emotion. Emotions and feelings change, sometimes daily, but true unconditional love is everlasting. Even if a little bit of insecurity and envy is natural in a relationship occasionally, obsession and suspicious behaviour are not a sign of true love. Sure, you may be a bit obsessive about your partner at the beginning and question what's happening, but once you truly start to love them, you won't feel this intensity or uncertainty. Real love is healthy and nurturing, and this kind of bond ensures a relationship flourishes. You'll give each other the liberty to grow, to be free, to live your own lives, and to expand into the astonishing individuals that you were always intended to become. When you truly begin to love someone, you become more conscious of the potential struggle and issues that your relationship can encounter. You get ready for them, and you work towards resolving them as one, as a team, rather than working against each other, giving up or separation at the sign of the very first clash. What is unconditional love? You're truly grateful for this astonishing love that you've got inside you. It's internal, and you're determined to make it last a lifespan, no matter what the situation. This love is not a chemical romance or chemical locker, and it isn't something temporary. You don't need a constant thrill to remind you of its survival. You don't need to look for another way to find real joy. This is the true kind of love, and it's very real. It's stunning, it's inspirational, and it's self-sacrificing. What is attraction? You meet up with somebody, you like them, you go on a few dates together. You get to be more familiar with them and get to know them better. And with every gathering momentum, you begin to love being with them even more. They come into your thoughts throughout the day and night. They have also managed to make an appearance in your dreams. Thoughts of their stunning smile, the way they tell you their story with so much excitement in their eyes, the way they taunt you and laugh it off mischievously, the way they make your heart pound quicker every time they move an inch nearer. It is thrilling, and all of its intensity has consumed your mind. The excitement of seeing them once more, of touching them, or the sense of their skin next to yours is something you're incapable of holding. They are all you wish to talk about, and all you want to experience, and you end up wondering that possibly and ultimately you have met your one true soulmate. All these feelings and emotions are presently too dreamlike and too awe-inspiring. You feel like this new individual in your life is the response to all your prayers. They're the whole package, everything you ever wanted, all you ever looked for, and much more. You have to be with them. You need to see their smile every day. You need to listen to their voice. You need to touch them. You need to hold them closer. And in between all these unmanageable desires and needs, you fail to remember this one crucial truth. Falling in love with someone is precisely changing the chemicals in your brain. In these initial stages of your obsession, your hormones are out of control. Your pupils expand every time they're in front of you, and you even experience a little lightheadedness from the thrill of seeing them once more. So what happens when the chemical cocktail starts to settle down? While the initial thrill and romance begins to reduce, and when you ultimately let yourself go back to the reality of life, you understand that this new individual isn't the angel sent from above you initially thought at the start. They, just like you, are human and have come with their own set of flaws, faults, and imperfections. You're left wondering whether this individual is the one for you, or if your body's reaction to chemistry has played a scam on you again. Now, we're not asking you to ignore all the feelings and the limitless thrill and passion that you feel in the beginning. Let it come into your life, experience the joy fill your heart, and take pleasure in falling in love. But be ready for what's next. Be prepared for your feelings to transform, and to be ready to face the hard times along with the incredibly excellent ones. The main difference between love and attraction. Experience is about knowing all of us grow up with a different perception of what love is. We choose bits and pieces from all those romantic movies, the sappy songs, and all the age-old love stories and form a belief of what this love might demand. Some of us believe it to be a basis of limitless happiness and joy for us. Some of us just long for the obsession and enthusiasm that love is bound to bring. And some of us want to understand what a complete fairy tale love would be like, just similar to the ones we see in the movies. No matter what our outlook and theories about love may be, we all have one way of thinking in common at first, that love is only about us, about finding our happiness, about building our own improved life. And we tend to pay no attention to the fact that for love to be beautiful, it needs to be reciprocal, and for us both to be self-sacrificing. We need to consider more about what we can give and provide, rather than about what we can get from it. Only after that shift in attitude do we enter the opportunity of finding our fairy tale, of making our life ever more happy, and of actually finding the one. The journey from the initial egoic tendency to be self-focused, and for it to be true and unselfish, actual love, is reflected in the differences between when you are in love or when you have attraction for someone. Keep listening to find out whether your perceptions regarding love are at the initial stages or have evolved towards a somewhat more mature and more meaningful love. Love versus attraction. Even though falling in love might not be in your control, loving someone is entirely your choice. Once you fall in love with a person, it's up to you to choose the next step. You have to decide, make your choice whether you wish to start a genuine bond with this person. And you want to decide whether you're ready to love all their flaws as much as you like all the good stuff about them. This is where selflessness comes in. This is where you find out if you are ready to put another individual's needs and wishes above yours. This is where you decide and come to understand you can love someone for all their flaws and not despite them. This is where you start to gain a sense of ways to load a person's life with love, rather than thinking of ways to fill the void in your own. Caring about someone doesn't of necessity imply that all your old belief of obsession, thrill, and crazy passionate love are just going to die down, and they don't have to. It only means that your respect for this individual becomes more practical. You won't feel the need to own this individual eternally. They require you to make a permanent mark, and they need you to encourage them to be yours forever. You won't feel the roller coaster, up and down, high and low of emotion that comes from love that is a battle and power struggle. Your desires and passions will be strong and steady because you're no longer insecure in the relationship. You're convinced and secure about the love that you're receiving from and giving to them. This is when real and true love grows. You've developed faith and belief in yourself as well as in your partner. Your sense of trust is reinforced. It seems miraculous. It really is. And you feel magnificent. Comment below this video and talk to us about your experience with love. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe buttons and leave a comment below this video to let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment below this video to let me know what you would like to see next and what type of videos you want me to create for you. I will be able to respond back to you as soon as possible. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.